Okay, we're back now, and we're getting close to getting through with this thing. I mean the main basics of it, in other words. Carving's basics, and of course there's cleaning up to do and all that other stuff. Okay, now let's go ahead and get our face done. Alright, on the eyes up here, I'm just going to kind of, if you can, just going to kind of come up with my, like a triangle and down. This is where having good eyes just is so wonderful. I have to admit, over the years my eyes have failed me drastically in this area. Just basically I've carved now, and then you come up here and you do the same thing. It's like a little triangle that you cut. I'm just going to use my V tool here. Up, 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 and then I come here and I cut a little triangle in here. For the eyes. Ooh, this is where I might have to start getting a magnifying glass. It really is beginning to, I'm really having trouble seeing in this area. I'm going to have to start getting a magnifying glass or something to kind of help me see. You people, you young people and you older with good eyes, boy, it's good. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to take, now you can do one or two things on the beard. You can either use a V tool, or you can use, and here's, by the way, here's your eyes here. Boop. Boop. There they are. Alright, you can use a V tool, or you can use a gouge. Now we've never used a gouge much, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You can take your gouge and you just kind of come up like this with it. See, from this area you want to kind of come up, bring the motion of the gouge like this, in other words. Now Mike leaves his completely without form. I mean, not without form, but I mean he doesn't gouge his or V-tool him. Now what I do is I come up like this, that gouge. See, give it kind of a swirling motion. I know most time we use a V-tool, but I just want to show you, if you want to use a gouge, how you can see how you made the little form there, like that. And the same thing in the beard, coming from this way, you make it with a gouge instead of the V-tool. You kind of come up, see how you can kind of see that. See, it gives sort of a flowing motion to the beard. We haven't been doing it. We've always used a V-tool. But I want to show you how you can also use a gouge. I've done that before. And when you come up in here, you kind of shift your okay, see that? See the effect you get in here? And just touch it. When it gets into the areas that are small, like up in here, you just touch it. Let me get this area first and then I'll worry about that. You come across with that gouge. And it doesn't give it the hair type look, but you can see there's a form in it. In other words, you can see that there's it almost like that. In other words, where it gives it that. Okay. Now let me come back here with it also, and what we do is we just kind of bring this up like this. Just like that. And bring it down just a little bit like that. There. It doesn't give it the hair look, but it gives it the flowing look to it. Okay. I'm going to give it a little bit more look in here. See that? See the flowing look that it gives it? And it just has a kind of a nice texture to it. It's just well, that's the word, texture. It gives it a texture, not necessarily a hair look, but a textured look, as we might say. Like that. Now, if you want to, you can also give it that textured look on the back or whatever. But I think you don't want to do too much now. If you do too much of the textured look, then it looks like it's kind of fakey. Clean this up back here. Along in here. Okay. Now, I have finished several of these. We're going to go ahead and show you. So go ahead and wet it. This is as far as I'm going to go because basically, oh, there's one more little thing right here. I forgot about that. There's a little white thing also that using my V-tool. Now, let me go with this thing. Of course, I've got some cleaning up to do and everything like that, but we're all right. Let me get this just right here.